Oh, got off team sheet. Alright, we are live. What is going on, ladies and gents? Got our Topps Chrome 2026 team break coming your way. So let's hop on into this. Oh, hello there. What's up, Jab? How you doing? What you got going on today? Alrighty, first five up. See what we get. Got a future stars for Mr. Munetaka Murakami and a seams refractor going to Kyle Schwarber and the Phillies. Got a refractor for Shea Langeliers. Big ticket for Francisco Lindor. The teams are interested in Ellie, but the Reds took him off the trade deadline. Yeah, I don't know why they would trade him. Matthew Boyd on the red, white, and blue. I think a lot of people were interested in Ellie other crews, but like, nah, dude. Come on now. Got Bubba Chandler on the 91 inserts, and a past and present for Vladdy G. Jr. in the Blue Jays, followed by Jonah Tong on the rookie refractor. Got a Ray Wave going to Jung Ho Lee. Nick Kurtz on the Wrecking Crew. And you got a Quest, sweet. Yamamoto on the Perspectives, followed by Brett Beatty on the Seams Refractor. Cool, man. Who'd they lose to? Trevor Story on the refractor. Big ticket for Bobby Witt Jr. Oh, okay. Close the hat for the main black. That's pretty cool. 91 insert for Kyle Teal and a red, white, and blue going to Mike Trout. Jorge Posada on the Rivals, followed up by Manny Machado. Ray Wave for Wilson Contreras. Wilson! Harrisburg Senators, okay. Wrecking Crew for Corbin Carroll. Did you stay the whole game or did you take off before the game ended? Seams Refractor going to Mason Miller and the Padres. Mookie Betts on the refractor. Oh, okay, nice. Mike Trout the 91 and a Josh Simpson auto for the Marlins. Nice hit there. Non-numbered Josh Simpson auto and a big ticket for Samuel Basallo. Are those games expensive to go to, Jeb? The red, white, and blue for Tracy Savage? The Sea Dogs games? Yeah. Rivals from Mike Piazza and a refractor going to Zach Wheeler and the Phillies. Oh, nice. Through work or something? Ray Wave for Bo Bichette. Yeah, I got socials. Cal Raleigh on the Wrecking Crew. Shohei on the Wrecking Crew. Ray Wave for Cam Schlittler in the Yankees. Nice hit there. You can hit me up on Instagram. It's at Kit, K-I-T, _cat, K-A-T, _Kai, K-A-I. Past and present for the Cards for Mason Wynn and Javier Baez on the refractor. Red, white, and blue for Brett Beatty. Cags on the 91 and Cags again on the big ticket this time. Nick Pivetta on the refractor. Seams refractor for Fredward Freeman. Paul Goldschmidt on the Wrecking Crew. Kai, K-A-I. Kit, _cat, K-A-I. Christian Moore on the 91 and Denzel Clark on the Ray Wave. Past and present for Jose Altuve and Craig Biggio, followed by Chase DeLauder on the refractor rookie. Sick, Jed. Oh yeah, I love to see it, dude. Matt Olson on the red, white, and blue. Portland Sea Dogs. And we got green. Looks to be like a big ticket. Going to Juan Soto on the Mets. That is going to be number 56 out of 99 on the green big ticket. Followed up by Mike Trout on his big ticket. Ah, yeah, cool. Appreciate you, Jeb. Be cool to see what that stadium looks like. Michael King on the refractor. Albert Pujols on the perspectives and Juan Soto on the seams refractor to finish up our first 5 boxes of the break. Oh, that's cool. Hey, you're right. It's not that bad. Harry Potter night. Did you get to play Quidditch there? Bucks. Did you go in and you're like, yo, is it Harry? The Bucks. There we go. Next 5 up. Oh, that's gotta be fun. 80s night. Dude, you should go cut the sleeves off a jersey, get a mullet and a headband. You're gonna fit right in. Mike Trout on the Wrecking Crew. Ray Wave for Devin Williams. Past and present for the Rangers and Corey Seager and Agent Beltran and Luis Morales, rookie refractor. J-Ram on the 91, and it was Jordan Beck on the red, white, and blue. Big ticket for Mike Trout. Austin Riley on the refractor. Perspectives for Nick Kurtz and a Trent Grisham on the Seams refractor. Oh, that's actually really cool. Any big players on the Senators team? Wrecking Crew for Fred Ward Freeman. 91 for Ronald Acuna Jr. and a TJ Rumfield rookie Raywave. Willie Mays on the Rivals and a Jordan on the refractor. I don't know, but yeah, oh, that's cool. Will Smith on the red, white, and blue. And looks like we have Aqua Raywave. This will be going to Aroldis Chapman. That is going to be 153 out of 199. Nice hit for the Red Sox there, followed up by Juan Soto on the big ticket. Refractor for Andrew Painter. Oh, that's cool. Did you get anything signed by him? Perspective for Derek Jeter and a Carlos Rodon Seams refractor. Mike Trout on the Wrecking Crew. '91 for Christian Moore and a Joe Ryan Raywave. Oh, that's sick, dude. That's really cool job. Got a Robin Ventura on the Rivals and a Shinosuke Agasawara on your refractor. Red, white, and blue for Garrett Crochet. We got gold for Zach Wheeler. Didn't I pull gold of him yesterday? 32 out of 50 for the Phillies. Nice hit there, and a Shohei big ticket. His record so far is 4-0 with a 1.16 ERA. Damn. Cags on the rookie refractor. That's pretty nasty. Perspective for Nick Kurtz and Ivan Herrera on the Seams refractor. Cal Raleigh on the Wrecking Crew. Brandon Sproat on the Raywave. Damn. 0.86 on the whip is nuts. Shohei on the 91, past and present for Corbin Carroll and Luis Gonzalez, and a Chris Sale refractor. Red, white, and blue for Corbin Carroll. Big ticket for Corbin Carroll. Oh, that's cool. Franklin Raspberry got called up. Jimmy Crooks on the refractor. I thought you were going to say Ben Franklin. That would have been sweet. Nick Kurtz on the Future Stars and Marcus Simeon on your Seams refractor. Colson Montgomery on the 91 and Kyle Schwarber on the Wrecking Crew. Harry Ford on the rookie Raywave. Past and present for Barry Larkin and Ellie for the Reds, and Kyle Stowers on the refractor. Red, white, and blue for Dylan Cease. Yeah, Chris Bassett's buns. Vladdy G. Jr. on the Blue Jays on the big ticket, sorry. Henry Davis on the refractor. He really is. Murakami on the 91. JJ Weatherholt on the Future Stars. And J-Rod on the Seams refractor. Next five up. Oh, cool. Appreciate you, Jab. I'll check it out after the break's over. That'd be sweet. Alrighty, let's do this over there. Empty box. Next 5 up. Wrecking Crew for Ketel Marte. Ray Wave going to Hunter Goodman. Oh, cool. Heck yeah. Bubba Chandler on the 91. We have Darryl Strawberry on the Rivals and Carson Williams, rookie refractor. Red, white, and blue for Geraldo Perdomo. Tatis on the big ticket. Giancarlo Stanton on the refractor. Once I put the AC back on. Let's get warm. Alright, we're good. Good to go. Huge stars for Murakami, followed up by Brian Wu on the Seams refractor. Blake Snell on the Seams refractor. Refractor for Jack Caglione. And we got a Tristan Peters rookie auto for the Rays. Nice hit there for the Rays. Followed by James Wood on the big ticket. Tariq Skubal, there he is, speaking of the devil himself. Red, white, and blue. To the Brewers would be crazy. Buster Posey on the Rivals and Spencer Strider on the refractor. Dude, the Brewers got Tariq Skubal, and him and Miz is just nuts. Logan Henderson too. Matt McClain on the Ray Wave. Paul Goldschmidt on the Wrecking Crew. Seam refractor for Max Scherzer. Refractor for Corey Seager. Evelyn Door to the Yankees. Right across town. On the yellow, Luindar Avila. On the yellow auto for the Royals, 58 out of 275. Nice hit there for the Royals. And a big ticket for Francisco Lindor. Lindor to the Yankees would be pretty nice. Ellie De La Cruz on the red, white, and blue. Rivals going to Alan Trammell and Alex Freeland, a rookie refractor. Mason Miller to the White Sox. Who's predicting that one? Tatis on the Wrecking Crew. Who'd the Padres even get? Zach Neto on the Ray Wave. Oh, wow. Yamamoto, Kevin McGonigal on the Future Stars, and Junior Caminero on the Seams refractor. Zach Cole on the refractor. Buxton to the Phillies, huh? That'd be kind of interesting to see. Good for him. Mookie Betts on the big ticket. That'd be really good for Byron Buxton, I feel. Get him out of Minnesota. Lou Bob on the red, white, and blue. Past and present, Felix Hernandez and Luis Castillo, and a Bryson Stott on the refractor. That'd be kind of nice. Jeremy Penny on the Red Sox. Robert Suarez on the Ray Wave. How do you feel about that, Jeb? Paul Skeens on the 91 and Ketel Marte on the Wrecking Crew. Ellie on the 91 and PCA Wrecking Crew. We'll see what happens. Trade deadline is It ends this week? Monday? Vinny Pasquantino on the Ray Wave. Thanks. Greg Maddux on the Rivals, and a Brandon Lau on the Refractor. Michael Bush on the red, white, and blue. Huh? Oh, come on, man. Mizrowski on the big ticket. The Miz. The Brewers get Scooble. Watch out. Oh, for sure. If they get Scooble, that's going to be nuts. Matt Shaw on the Refractor. Mike Trout on the 91. Carson Bench, Future Stars, and Logan O'Hoppe on the Seams Refractor to finish off those 5 boxes. Box. Aaron Judge on the Wrecking Crew. Ray Wave for George Valera. Past and present for George Brett and Bobby Witt Jr. and a Bryson Stott Refractor. Owen Case in the 91 and a Logan Gilbert negative. Nice hit for the Mariners. Followed by Hunter Brown on the red, white, and blue. Roman Anthony on the big ticket. Ryan Ritter, rookie refractor. Albert Bulls on the perspectives and the Dylan Cruz seams refractor. Colson Montgomery on the Wrecking Crew. Ray Wave for Sal Stewart. Past and present for Gunnar Henderson and Cal Ripken Jr. and a Garrett Cole refractor. Mookie Betts on the red, white, and blue. And a big sugar Zach Maxwell light board. Nice hit for the Reds. Last 2 breaks have been Reds light boards. That is sweet. Followed up by Francisco Lindor on the big ticket. Also, too, I'm just a Reds fan, so it's fun to see those cards. Patrick Bailey on the refractor. Christian Yelich on the seams refractor. J-Ram on the Wrecking Crew. Ray Wave for Chris Bassett, speak of the guy himself. Buns. Rivals for Tatis Jr. and a Jacob deGrom refractor. Bryce Harper on the 91 and a Jackson Merrill red, white, and blue. Ronald Acuna Jr. on the big ticket. Andy Pages refractor. Andy Pages. Juan Soto on the Perspectives. Followed by Jordan Beck on the red, white, and blue. 91 Paul Skeens and Aaron Judge Wrecking Crew. Ray Wave for Aaron Judge. Rivals for Ozzie Smith and a refractor for Shane Bieber. Red, white, and blue for Luis Angel Acuna. Big ticket for Tatis. Dansby Swanson on the refractor. Yamamoto, Kevin McGonigal, and Matt Chapman on the seams refractor. For sure. I will jab, absolutely. Roman Anthony on the Wrecking Crew. Langoliers on the Ray Wave. I mean, that kind of makes sense over there in Maine. Got Derek Lee on the Rivals and Tyler Soderstrom refractor. J Ram on the 91 and Kobe Mayo red, white, and blue. Big ticket for Tatis. Spencer Strider on the refractor. Say this has a small monster. What? Derek Jeter on Perspectives and a Jesus Luzardo seems refractor. I can say this. It has a small monster. What is a small monster? Alrighty, next 5 up. Oh, okay. Monster seats that come in. Oh, gotcha. Box. For sure. Oh, cool. Do they do giveaways at that stadium? Sal Stewart on the 91 and John Carlos Stanton on the Wrecking Crew. Ray Wave for Moises Ballesteros. Sammy Sosa on the Rivals and a Jackson Chourio. Red, white, and blue for Chris Bryant. Big ticket of Aaron Judge. Oh, that's sweet. CJ Kafis on the rookie refractor. Sam Basile 91, Roman Anthony Future Stars, and a Jaron Duran seams refractor. Sam Basile Future Stars, and a Spencer Schwellenbach on the seams refractor. That's not bad, 46 bucks for a ticket. Cole Young, rookie refractor. Bryce Harper on the big ticket. Shane Baz, red, white, and blue. Cags 91, Will Clark, Rivals, and a large Newt Bar. Refractor. Royce Lewis on the Ray Wave. Nice. What's up, Paul? How you doing? Spencer Torkelson on the Wrecking Crew. Jackson Churio on the Wrecking Crew. Ray Wave for Spencer Torkelson. We got Christian Yelich on the Rivals and Tatis on the Refractor. Luis Castillo, red, white, and blue. Oh, and Casey, looks like we have gold. Going to the Royals. For Luinder Avila on the gold auto. Little Ray Wave action. 20 out of 50. Two nice hits for the Royals in today's break. Two autos, too. I think, right? Luinder Avila has an auto? Yeah. Nice. D-backs beat the Pirates 3-0. Nice. Harrison Bader on the Refractor. Seams Refractor for Salvi Perez. Mets beat the Brewers. Padres beat the Rockies, huh? Wrecking Crew for PCA. Ray Wave for Carson and Weisenhunt. Mookie Betts on the 91, past and present for the Braves, Fred McGriff and Matt Olson, followed by Kerry Carpenter. Red, white, and blue for Kyle Manzardo. Big ticket for Chase Burns. Will Smith Refractor. Colson Montgomery, Future Stars, and a Seams Refractor going to Carlos Correa. We got pink going to the Royals. Salvi Perez, 7 out of 250. Royals really having a good break today. Nice hit for the Royals. And O'Neal Cruz, Wrecking Crews. Haha. And game's on right now. Giants beating the Brewers 3-2. Nice. Augustine Ramirez on the Ray Wave. J-Rob on the 91. David Ortiz, Rivals, and Jacob deGrom. Refractor. Seth Lugo on the red, white, and blue. Mookie Betts on the big ticket. Put them on sweep the Phillies today. Damn. Andy Paez on the refractor. Paul Skeens, Future Stars, and Jeff McNeil Seams refractor. Bobby. 5 up. Alright, for sure, Jab. Have a good one, brother. I'll hit you up on IG. John Carlos Stanton on the Wrecking Crew. Ray Wave for Samuel Basayo. David Wright on the Rivals and a Bryce Matthews rookie refractor. 91 Mookie Betts and Edwin Diaz, red, white, and blue. Gunnar Henderson on the big ticket. Ron Acuna Jr. on the refractor. Perspectives for Ron Acuna Jr. and a Sean Murphy seams refractor. 91 for Bryce Aldridge and the Corbin Carroll Wrecking Crew. Kyle Teal on the rookie Ray Wave. Past and present for Ron Guidry and Garrett Cole and a Cade Horton refractor. Red, white, and blue for Paul Goldschmidt. Gunnar Henderson on the big ticket. Xavier Edwards on the refractor. Alley on the 91, Nick Kurtz, Future Stars, and a Byron Buxton seams refractor. Shohei on the Wrecking Crew. 91, Roman Anthony and William Contreras, Ray Wave. Rivals from Manny Ramirez, followed up by J-Ram on the refractor. Red, white, and blue for JT Real Muta. Oh, that is sweet. Nice hit for the Nationals. James Wood on the image variation. Nice little side profile for James Wood right there. Congrats to the Nationals. Followed up by J-Ram on the big ticket. Refractor for James Wood. Perspectives for Ronald Acuna Jr. and a Sandy Alcantara team's refractor. Team's refractor for Ellie De La Cruz. Refractor for Vinny P. 91 for Juan Soto and Paul Skeens on the big ticket. Francisco Lindor on the red, white, and blue. Past and present, Mike Schmidt and Bryce Harper and Aaron Judge refractor. Ray Wave for Josh Nixon Garcia. Corey Seager on the Wrecking Crew. Perspectives for Mike Trout and a seams refractor for Bryce Harper. Austin Hayes refractor. Big ticket for PCA. 91 for Kyle Teal and Yusei Kikuchi, red, white, and blue. Corey Seager on the Rivals and Luis Angel Acuna on the refractor. Bryce Aldridge, rookie Ray Wave. Wrecking Crew for Fredward Freeman. Box. Wrecking Crew for Tatis. 91 for Acuna Jr. and Rafael Flores, rookie Ray Wave. Past and present, Ryan Sandberg and PCA and the Lou Bob refractor. Red, white, and blue for Kyle Tucker. And we got purple. Going to the Rays in Drew Rasmussen, 9/75. Nice hit for the Rays right there on the purple. Big ticket for Juan Soto. Chase Meadroff on the refractor. Yamamoto Perspectives and a Logan Webb team refractor. Colts Montgomery 91 and a Roman Anthony Wrecking Crew. Murakami on the 91, JJ Weatherholt on the Future Stars, and Kevin Gosman seam refractor. Dylan Cease on the refractor. Aaron Judge and Cags on the big ticket. Red, white, and blue for Otto Kemp. Mike Yastrzemski on the Rivals and a Mason Wynn refractor. Ray Wave for Spencer Strider. Paul Skeens on the Perspectives and a Dylan Cease seams refractor. Refractor for George Valera. And looks like we got gold. Going to Minnesota. Josh Bell, 45/50 for the Twins. Nice hit there. And a James Wood big ticket. Red, white, and blue for Adley Rutschman. Yadier Molina on the Rivals and a Matt McClain refractor. 91 for Kazuma Akamoto and a Seiya Suzuki Ray Wave. Sam Basayo Wrecking Crew. Kyle Schwarber on the Wrecking Crew. Ray Wave for Ketel Marte. Shohei on the 91, past and present for Hank Aaron and Ronald Acuna Jr. and Michael Busch refractor. Red, white, and blue for Parker Messick. Jacob Mizrowski on the big ticket. Garrett Crochet on the refractor. Future stars for Carson Benj and Alec Burleson seems refractor. Perspectives for Jack Caglione and Geraldo Perdomo seems refractor. Sam Basayo refractor. We got gold going to Atlanta. And Chris Sale, 37 out of 50. Nice hit for the Braves. On the gold to 50 and a big ticket for J-Rod. Red, white, and blue for O'Neal Cruz. Past and present, Ricky Henderson and Lawrence Butler and a Jeremy Pena refractor. 91 for Cal Raleigh and a Shinosuke Ogasawara refractor. Sorry, Ray Wave refractor. And a Wrecking Crew for Ali De La Cruz in the red. Coming up on our last 5 right here. Future stars for Colson Montgomery and Lourdes Gurriel. You go in the next card. Cool as hell. Oh yeah, I would agree. For sure, Hall of Famer and definitely undervalued. But they are cool, and honestly, you might as well get them while you can, right? If you're able to snag a few singles. Sam Basayo on the big ticket. James Wood on the red, white, and blue. 91 for Roman Anthony, Johnny Bench on the Rivals and a Roman Anthony rookie refractor. Jackson Churio on the Ray Wave. Wrecking Crew for Corey Seager. Tatis on the 91 and Bobby Witt Jr. on the Wrecking Crew. Ray Wave for Mike Yastrzemski. Past and present for Oral Hershiser and Yamamoto and Randy Arozarena on the refractor. Marcelo Mayer on the red, white, and blue. have extra cards in that one, so this those. Yep, light. Cool. Roman Anthony in the big ticket. Peyton Tolley on the refractor. Chase Burns 91, Cags Future Stars, and the CJ Abrams Seams refractor. And we got purple. Purple Ray Wave going to the Cubs. Seiya Suzuki, 55 out of 75 for the Cubbies. Nice hit there for the Cubs spot on the purple Ray Wave. Followed up by Juan Soto on the big ticket. Red, white, and blue for Yastrzemski. Rivals for Tatis Jr. and a Chris Bryant refractor. Acuna Jr. 91, a Michael Busch Ray Wave. Wrecking Crew for Kyle Schwarber. Future Stars for J.J. Weatherholt and a Cal Raleigh Seams refractor. Shane Baz on the refractor. Paul Skeens for Stars and a Mason Wynn Seams refractor. Refractor for Robert Suarez. Mookie Betts on the big ticket. Jack Flaherty on the red, white, and blue. 91 for J-Rod, past and present for David Wright and Lindor, followed by Joe Ryan refractor. Ernie Clement on the Ray Wave. Wrecking Crew for O'Neal Cruz. Perspectives for Roman Anthony and a Matt Olson Seams refractor. Troy Melton on the refractor. Ellie De La Cruz on the big ticket. 91 for PCA and Miguel Vargas, red, white, and blue. Past and present for Will Clark and Matt Chapman and a Hunter Green refractor. Carter Jensen on the rookie Ray Wave. And our last pack. Byron Buxton on the Wrecking Crew. And we are back with our recap. So, starting off first, our lowest numbered auto of the break is going to be Luinder Avila on the Gold Ray Wave, 20 out of 50. Up next, out of 275, Luinder Avila again. Nice break for the Royals today, 58 out of 275 on the yellow auto. Our non-numbered autos are going to be Tristan Peters and Josh Simpson. Our golds to 50. We got Chris Sale, Josh Bell, and Zach Wheeler. Purples to 75. We got Seiya Suzuki and Drew Rasmussen. Green 99. We got Juan Soto on the big ticket. On our Aqua Rate Wave for Aroldis Chapman and the Red Sox, 153 out of 199. Another Royals hit out of 250 on the pink for Salvi Perez. On our short prints, we have Logan Gilbert on the negative. Our image variation is going to be James Wood and the Nationals. And our light board is going to the Reds for Zach Maxwell, aka Big Sugar. And that does it for us here on this side. Auctions aren't ending today for tomorrow, so if you were in the Marvel break, Feel free to tune back in tomorrow. I'll be ripping more of that tomorrow as well. So until then, have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you guys later.